Is down, but he needs to pick it up. Playing 15 seconds left. He's going to see one jump over the fence. Oh, lead!
So trying to get out of dodge, does so far. Turns first on one, looking for the jib on the second. Finds it! Rated Gaming earning one in every way, shape, and form.
More of a 60-point game here.
I cannot believe he just got away with that. And he's going for more. This dude is getting away with murder quite literally here. 3 in a row.
48 here, Rated Gaming. Flag flip under. And oh my god,
Zila on 4 in a row, 5 in a row, almost 6 in a row. There you go, Zila.
Now it's a 1v1. Kane, does he realize that he's directly underneath him? He jumps and misses the angle, but will burn and burn. And that's going to be 100.4 Bandit Instant. As Nomo goes to try to shut the door on Magnus, he'll just kill him instead. Looks for the second, gets goofy, go for the third, but he has to reload. Oh no, don't let him do it to you. Absolutely locked down. Now trying to flood from the back is Rated, will get shut down. We had another player attempting to flood from the side as he will get picked up. Look at the ears on Crixus. We actually were going to see Natural Talent begin to push towards the middle side.
The Kobe lands!
God, what an ace!
Right after in the corner, this other dude finds a 4. Oh my good lord, 5.
Now he is positive 9, going for positive 10, as he will be able to pick up the last one as well. Absolute monster. Howdy, hey, hello, everybody. I'm Shifty here, joined by Trevor for the K7 Cup. This is Friday, almost said Saturday. Friday match day, as we have the number 3 seed, Knights Templar, going to be taking on the number 6 seed, Indiana Syndicate, with a fresh new roster. Trevor, how are you feeling today, sir?
Man, I'm feeling great. It's a great day, awesome weather. Now I'm inside, get to cast some Call of Duty alongside Shifty. It could not get any better than that. I'm ready to watch some Call of Duty, see how this match plays out, and hopefully get to watch a pretty decent match.
Some decent matches coming for you. One decent match, decent maps, I say. We're starting on Gunrunner as my beautiful producer over here, Hero, again running the sticks behind the scenes, making our jobs that much easier. To steal a line from my fellow co-caster, Tugboat, as we're all excited to be here again Friday night. Nothing better, sitting down, watching some Call of Duty. As again, you see your best of 5 up here on screen. 3 Gunrunners across the best of 5, as I'm getting real sick and tired of seeing this map. But it is one that plays relatively straightforward, especially for some of the teams that go in this league. We tend to see Gun Runner played relatively frequently, as we will have Hardpoint on that Gun Runner map, Search and Destroy on Arklov, Peak Domination on said Gun Runner. Then, should we need them, a 4th and 5th map of Ramaza and Gun Runner again. I'm excited to get going here. Trevor, do you have any preliminary thoughts about what we might see here in this series?
Well, we're obviously going to see some Gun Runner. We're guaranteed twice. All right. So last night I casted. We saw the exact same first 3 maps. We went Gun Runner, Arklov, Gun Runner. Obviously, it was different teams playing, but you see a lot of Gun Runner respawn just because of it's one of those it's not as cheeky as some of the others. It does play straight up. You got to hold your positions and you got to get the wins. For the hard point, I don't know. I think we're gonna see some people. I mean, flip the spawns, go for the OE. That's what I mean. If you don't know that about Modern Warfare yet, well. Good luck.
Thank God, Cold War's coming out soon, right? Yeah, give you
100%.
give you something else to work at. I am seeing the caster's pick graphic get loaded up onto our screen, and for once,
Oh wow,
in my life, me and Trevor and Hero all agree on something, and not only do we agree on who's going to take it, but we agree in the map fashion, as I think it will go to 4, so does Trevor, and so does Hero, all in favor of Knights Templar. Trevor, would you care to elaborate on why you picked KT in the 3-1 here?
I mean, just from what I've seen from them in the past, I think the last time I actually casted them, they lost, but they lost to a much stronger team than the Syndicate. No shots, just straight facts. But no, I think the 3-1 is going to come through. I think Knights Templar overall is a pretty solid team, but I don't know if they can come out with a 3-0 tonight.
Will be interesting to see how it goes. I tend to agree with you personally. I think Knights Templar is just going to be too strong for this Indiana Syndicate squad, especially as it starts to go the distance. I could see maybe Syndicate stealing the domination or a search and destroy here. Arklov Peak, definitely a drastically different map than Gun Runner, especially in how it's played. Much longer angles, and if you get those first bloods, then it definitely can put Indiana Syndicate in the winning position. However, who knows? We've been wrong before. I'm never wrong, so when I say
Whoa, hey,
we're
chill,
wrong, I typically mean you two. But I've seen some crazier things.
Hey, pull up the VOD. Pull up the VOD to the last time we predicted, last time we had a caster's pick. Let's see who was right.
I'm pretty sure that.
Oh wait, no. Hey, listen.
I was still right.
So,
yeah,
no, the last time,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
And the last
Technicalities
time was
don't
a GA
count.
violation.
Technicalities don't count.
They won 4-0. They won 4-0 the last time. 1000%. I was more right than you were. The maps that were completed, the team took it 3-0. They were up. They were up when the map was forfeited. Any other time,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay, that's what I would say too. Anyways, I'm actually really. It looks like the teams are starting to get ready. As we head into this, I'm ready to see what's gonna happen on. I mean, I know what's gonna happen on the Gun Runner. Everyone knows what's gonna happen on the Gun Runner. The bad side's gonna try to flip to the good side, and the good side's gonna try to hold while maybe putting some pressure on the first point. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I don't know who's where and what's who, but
wow.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
The three gun runners in this best of 5 is really frazzling my co-caster's brain, as we would like to take this brief moment to thank everybody who makes this league possible. Rogue Energy, FadeGrips, along with GitGudHosts and Gamers Resort. Some phenomenal companies that help provide the ability for us to put on this league for the people who, for some reason, haven't uninstalled Modern Warfare yet. We're all excited to get this going. Again, this will be the final matchup set for Season 2. So we do have a couple more matches across the weekend. We have one today, one tomorrow, and one on Sunday, that being the grand finals. So we'll have some more Call of Duty coming up for you this weekend. It's going to be a hectic weekend, to say the least, as all of these teams vying for that championship spot.
Such a good word, vying. You don't
Right?
hear people use it enough, honestly.
Right?
Shifty with the vocab, man. Like he
I know,
earned his
dude.
quarters as a kid. I think his dad actually gave him quarters as a kid for using vocab words, and that's why he continually uses them.
I mean, you could ask
Just
him. He's in the
through
chat right now.
adulthood.
Y'all
Yeah.
like this.
Did
can
you
always
give him
ask him.
quarters? Did you
Yeah.
give Shifty quarters for the vocab? Because there's no way. No way that you didn't.
Big
Um,
pog champ on that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
100%.
actually a self-driven kid. Trevor, get out of here. Eat me.
I was too. I feel that 100%. It's something about the Indiana boys, man. We gotta drive ourselves.
Speaking of that, you would think that we would be biased towards
Right?
Indiana Syndicate with that being our quote unquote hometown team. But with that being said, I am nothing if not a realist, and I really don't believe that they have the overall firepower to take it home from the number 3 seed here in the tournament this weekend. We're still waiting for everything to load up. We will get our squads ready and going here. Hero, I want to hear from you, buddy. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. You know, it's another day, another dollar. Here in the K7 League. Not really, but match is gonna get started. You know, for once, you guys actually agreed to the same score line. I saw that. I put mine way before I put yours. So, I mean, honestly, new lineup here for Indy. So, I think they're gonna take at least one map from them. That's just my opinion, but anything happens during K7.
Wait, so every time that we've predicted Hero's been wrong, and I'm just gonna say that he's the one that makes sure that the graphics are on the stream. So I'm gonna say that he copied what we said. Shifty said, "Oh, they agreed 100%," and then he
I'm
switched.
sick and tired of them roasting me.
he had Indy
Again,
winning.
You saw that graphic. It is Friday match day. Again, welcome to the K7 League. We're going to hop right on board with Kane, who is not moving, as we will switch over to Magnifico, who, again, this Knights Templar squad, very dangerous with these assault rifles and their AR SMG split here, as I'll be looking for Ginger to go absolutely huge. He consistently has some fans in the chat who say that he's going to help them bring it home, as Kane, definitely a player that has been very influential across multiple games that we've seen him play in this league, regardless of what team he is playing on. He's almost all white kill feed currently right off the break. Indiana Syndicate off to a very hot start, but we know that P1, it's still not going to be very influential, as what is more important is, like Trevor said, the Knights Templar flipping for those P2 spawns already.
Yeah, so we're just halfway through the hard point for that first hill, and Knights Templars already flipped and basically have control of P2 here. So now Indiana Syndicate, they pushed out so far and able to get those early points, but I mean, that could definitely come back to bite them, as it looks like Knights Templar started to get set up in this P2. Sub pressure is coming through from the Syndicate, as a couple kills are picked up there in the back, but I mean, overall, I don't know if it was worth it to be as aggressive off the rip there.
Yeah, the aggression definitely not paying off in dividends for Indiana Syndicate, as one player will be none the wiser, running past Nordic, as he will pick up a big kill there, ensuring these spawns for at least one more set of waves, I guess, if you will. Is Nordic camping here in the corner. We'll see Kane slide in through the smoke. He's putting down some shots, very wisely going to back up there, as his teammate was able to help assure that kill. As again, we're going to see potentially a perfect hold, or damn near perfect hold, for the side of Knights Templar here on P2 already. A 10-point deficit, what was a 40-point deficit, getting immediately mitigated, and Rybo on your screen doing a great job holding down that hill.
Yeah, so it looks like they'll get to right around 50, maybe 51, could be 52, I don't know what math is, as the final take does come through, and there's already pressure on the next hill. So the Syndicate does have the initial rotation, but it looks like they just have one guy there, the rest are trying to come through. It's a matter of how quick Knights Templar can get over to this P3, and you can see people hold this. You can get pretty decent holds from here. You get someone on that heady right there sitting on that cart, just firing through that, what is that, B-Dom. Just firing through, but it looks like Knights Templar does have the pressure. They're going to at least get the contest here, as a couple kills go their way, but who's that, Shankers? He's there, he's holding it down. He got that little heady and just went with it, as he picked up, 3 kills there? If not 3, he had shots on all of them. Finally goes down. Knights Templar made the break, only down by 10 points. Magnifico, he's in there and he's frying.
He's in there like swimwear, ladies and gentlemen, and he is helping Knights Templar assure this lead. as P3 will go, at least the scrap time will go in favor of the red squad here, as Sky pushing forward down into bottom bathroom is going to try and get some forward pressure over here onto P4. He does have one player in front. He will drop, but Nordic there for the trade. Knights Templar immediately back on the offensive, and it looks like, especially through these first 4 hard points, at least for the first full 3, even if Indiana Syndicate can assure the early rotation, they're not winning the gunfights that matter, and I'm sure that is in no small part to the fact that Ginger and Sky are both 22 and 18 combined. Very hot start for those two players.
We saw it a second ago, but Shankers had a really big kill there at the back of the map to kind of secure those spawns for his team. You see that Indiana Syndicate's not getting any points off of this Crates Hill, but they do have the spawns for that P5, which is another crazy money hill for this map. So they're managing to hold on to the spawns, but there is some pressure from Knights Templar trying to push through mid-map, maybe get up and take those spawns away. You see Syndicate's just not throwing the pressure that they were early on. Ginger's just absolutely running through all of these people. He does get sniffed out and is taken down there, as Knights Templar is going to play to break this hill.
It is the Ginger It show right now for both teams respectively, 14 and 9 from either side. As now P5 has popped. This is the second real swing hill on this map, as you can very easily assure a full hold if it's played correctly. Shanker's very smart play there to jump up on top of the tinfoil awning and put some shots down onto that Knights Templar player. He was none the wiser, though, to Magnifico pushing around the backside, as him and Nordic will help assure those spawns. Yet again, we see Indiana Syndicate rotate early and lose the gunfights for that hill hold, as Rybo, he's 5 and 11, but really and truly doesn't need to do a whole lot when his teammates are walking around the map, quite literally frying everything in their vicinity.
Yeah, Nordic had a great position there because he can take the people who are trying to go and put that final pressure on, and they've already got to the back of the map. If Nordic can win this, no, he does fall. So that would have been huge if Nordic was able to win that gunfight, because that would have been spawns for P2 after breaking P5 and holding it. I mean, we saw it from the very beginning off the rip. Knights Templar went flip the spawns. If you're Syndicate, you need to get a decent amount of time off this P1, at least have pressure there so Knights Templar just doesn't soak it all up. But you have to keep these spawns. You can't let Knights Templar come through and just flip like they did the first time.
All boiling down to the cohesion for the side of the red and white, not white and red team over on your right side, that Knights Templar squad. Really great team breaks here as Rybo running out of ammo at the worst possible time, and that will give Shankers his 5-kill streak as of current. 17 and 8 as he is. So is Magnifico on the other side, making 18 and 8 with the 10-killing spree onto that player. I believe that was it with the M4. Great shots there from him, as again, we will see the fight for P2 come in a little early. Ginger, with the help of his squad, trying to push out that far south side, but it doesn't look like the gunfight wins will come in for Knights Templar. Those spawns may be assured, but Nordic here back by himself. He does have Rybo and Sky to help him now on the rotations, as now P1 will go in their favor, but again, you and I both know, or P2 rather, will go in their favor, but you and I both know that if it is played correctly, it can be broken, but it looks like a full front coming in from the, or a full flood rather, coming in from the front side. Nothing doing for Indiana Syndicate, as Rybo and company are just absolutely mowing them down.
Yeah, the Syndicate tried to hit him with the full frontal, but Knights Templar was not faded there, or phased rather, as they do get broken there for the last 20 seconds. They're up 70 points with no, they don't have numbers at the rotation, so they're kind of caught in a weird spot mid-map. If I'm Knights Templar, I'm throwing everyone at that P3. I'm chalking this to 5-6 seconds, and I'm just running toward P3, which it seems like that's what they're going to do. There was a little hesitation. Maybe they were trying to figure out what the call was. They knew that at least one person was back on that hill. Maybe they were just trying to wait to see if they could get him to kind of... I think the play there is to leave him alive so he doesn't spawn up with his team. But Knights Templar getting the pressure coming around the back. I don't know what just happened. That was some crazy finessing there from that Syndicate player, as Knights Templar does take the hill. They win the rotation. They got about 40 seconds. Syndicate spawning close, though, so this is going to take a lot of firepower from Ginger, who does fall there. His teammates are close. Knights Templar are still in the hill soaking up points. They just hit that 200-point mark.
Yeah, the weird spawn from Pasty over on the Indiana Syndicate, giving the rest of his team the advantageous spawn here towards the back of P5, but it will not matter. Look at the all-red kill feed from the side of Knights Templar as they are mowing them down towards the backside of that P3 entrance, funneling them into a death area, if you will, an area of death. The Valley of Death was that backside of P3. There is pretty much every white player there falling for the Indiana Syndicate side as Shankers and his company are trying to rotate towards P4. A little late. Nobody's popped in quite yet. Kane last alive for the Syndicate as he will snag that final kill and assure at least a couple seconds here before the next oncoming onslaught of Knights Templar as they will fight for middle control. Very wise play by number, I believe that is it 6? Yeah, Rybo playing back towards P5 as well, trying to ensure those spawns. As Knights Templar playing very passively here with the right reason, is again this P4 hill very scrappy. So and honestly, with how much you're winning by, you can give up this scrap time and then some to ensure maybe a full 40 to 50 points on the next hill, which would give Knights Templar the victory. Some nice frontal kills there over on P5 from Indiana Syndicate, but 4 more go down as everyone from Knights Templar holding a very powerful angle to ensure that they can't even get to the 2/3 map line.
Yeah, I mean, with how Knights Templar's been playing, they are not worried about keeping this hold. There's some, like kind of a split push here as Kane tries to come from the back and everyone else is coming through the front. Maybe they can get the break. 10 seconds left to go if you're Knights Templar. All you gotta do is hold this. Rybo's trying to hold it down, finesse and get these last couple kills. Teammates are there to help him. It looks like that's going to be the game unless a miracle can come through from those first couple players coming through from Syndicate. Too little, too late. Knights Templar takes the first map 250 to 180. And I would say a rather dominating fashion, because even when Syndicate won the rotation, Knights Templar had almost an instant break. I mean, Nordic here was just absolutely frying with that AR in his hands, just showing what that M4 can do. This was a big play here as he took out, what, 3 players, shots on 4. That'll win you a map in a very dominating fashion.
The 30 bomb coming in from Ginger as he led the way along with Nordic in the kills category for the side of Knights Templar, absolutely mauling everything that came in their direct vicinity. Great job from them, as I agree with you. I think even though that score line was only a 70-point difference, it was really only made up on the side of Syndicate from that scrap time, as whether or not that scrap time came in the first 5 to 10 seconds from the initial rotation, or the final 5 to 10 seconds from each hard point after Knights Templar had kind of vacated the area. Either which way, not a good way to go about taking the lead, or the win for that matter, as Knights Templar just demonstrating there.
Yeah, and after that map, I'm worried about that 3-1 prediction. Shifty, we may be wrong. This could very well be a 3-0. Because just seeing Knights Templar's presence on the map in Gunrunner, knowing that domination is going to be on that same map, if I'm Syndicate, I'm going to be worried about Nordic with that AR. He was just absolutely frying people. Get him on a good heading on a domination, no chance. There's no way that you can put up the points that you're going to need to.
A little bit of a B-Jimbo. A little bit of a B-Jimbo. Yes, yeah, I saw.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw. It was unreal. That man was frying. He went 18-4 right after the first half.
Bro, he ended both halves on a 7 spree in the exact same spot, bro. He was on that minecart holding down that B, looking toward A, was on a 7 spree both times, ended in the same spot, pushed up the last few seconds. It was absolutely crazy to watch. It was really cool, like the symmetry that was there. But no, all you got to do is hold that power position, and Nordic can very well do that, as he demonstrated on this last hard point. And he doesn't even have to worry about rotating. He can find that spot, sit there, and absolutely fry people.
Absolutely dangerous heady can be taken on that map. Should we see that map relatively soon, depending on how this Arklov Peak S&D goes. Again, here is your best of 5. As honestly, if I am the side of Indiana Syndicate, I agree I'm a little worried here, but one thing that really matters is that you can at least ensure this S&D. You have to win this map here, because I agree with you. After that performance and the map presence that was shown by Knights Templar almost the entirety of that game, I think you have to think that the chances are rather bleak in that map number 3 if you don't go in with a full head of steam. Is attaining that full head of steam. A great way to do that would be by winning map number 2 here on Arklov Peak. Again, we talked about it at the very beginning, very drastically different play styles from Gunrunner to Arklov Peak. We'll see a lot more slow play, maybe the occasional full team hit over towards A or B, but typically people like to hold up angles and watch across the map, which honestly, if you are Syndicate, may benefit you, especially if you can catch a couple Knights Templars players not paying attention.
Yeah, Syndicate's going to have to hold the angles and make sure to get that first pick. Syndicate needs the first bloods here if they're going to take this. Shifty, give me a prediction on... Yeah, so actually, I'm going to give you my prediction. I'm going to say 6-2 for Knights Templar. I think they're going to come out hot after that hard point, and they're going to win this third 6-2.
You said 6-2 in favor of KT, right?
Yep.
I'm going to say... I'm going to ride on my 3-1 prediction. I'm going to go with the underdogs here. I'm going to say Indiana Syndicate 6-4.
Ooh, okay. Who's on offense first? Because that could be a lot of momentum to take a first offense
Indiana
off
is.
the rip here. Okay, so they need... do a full hit B, man. No one expects it off the rip. Dang it. Come on. That'd be so fun to see. Like, no one's going to expect that. Oh, KT did send the mid-map presence, though. That's going to be dangerous as a flank could come through broken here as they're trying to get the presence at the bomb, maybe get the first pick there from Tasty. As this is basically a full A hit as 2 players go down. Knights Templar gets the first and second blood.
Yeah, Ginger making that middle push into Broken, very wisely called by my co-caster Trevor here, is he was able to put down 2 members of Indiana Syndicate before he dropped to the AR of Pasty, who is the only kill so far for the side of Syndicate, as Nordic here holding this oh-so-powerful box head glitch position over towards the A-bomb site, as nice shots coming in from him across the map onto Shankers. He poked his head just a little too much. Pasty can't trade it quite yet, as he does have another player, Knights Templar has another player pushing up towards inside of that ditch area, as he will play the trade onto Pasty. As now we've got it in a 1v4 situation. Backs against the wall, quite literally, as he will not be able to even assure 1 kill. Knights Templar are doing a great job in this first round of sniffing out those trades and ensuring that they're putting themselves in positions where if they do lose the gunfight, teammates are going to be there to trade it.
Yeah, I loved that little push from, I believe Ginger there is the one who went through Broken. You absolutely love to see that. You just run up mid-map. And then if you can see if their team's going B because you have mid-map there. And then if not, your teammate's going to call out there at A. You just bust through like the Kool-Aid man, shoot a couple people down because that's exactly what he did. Nordic on the 3. Yeah, oh yeah. But Nordic is on that 3-0. Shankers has the sniper out. Maybe he can get the pick as I'm not sure where. Okay, so they are going for the B push. Man, I said it. Send everyone B. They kind of have, except for number 7. Nordic's going to go on a flank here. Maybe catch the people in the back as the rest of his teammates are falling at B, actually, though.
Yeah, I was going to say one very important piece of that full B hit is going to be winning your entry kills. Is Indiana Syndicate putting down 2 members of Knights Templar very quickly. Is Pasty peeking around the corner here out towards outskirts. Magnifico was able to sneak in through the front door and put the bomb down as Shankers almost had the angle, but Nordic just too smart as he jumps around that corner, was able to put him down, but not without getting immediately traded by Guzzbomb. So now again, a 2v2 situation, make it a 2v1 as it will take down Rybo. Magnifico last alive. He does have this very powerful back bar head glitch, as now they're going to try and play the trades here. Sliding out is both players, as it and Guzzbomb will put him down. Great counter defensive win here for the side of Indiana Syndicate, as I think you were right. You mentioned that how important the offenses were going to be here, is winning those offenses, being able to get in, take control of the bomb site, and put the bomb down and guard it. Much easier on a map like Arklov Peak. as opposed to trying to play for those retakes. But Indiana Syndicate doing a great job of not letting the initial man advantage go to waste.
I mean, it's just such a big map. So if you split your defense and the team hits full, you have to rotate. But in order to make the play, for the retake, you have to wait for your teammates to get there, and that's just time off the clock. With it being at that minute 30 for essentially the whole year. It looks like the Syndicate's going to counter with more of a wide B rather than that mid B push. Shankers gets the pick, so that's going to let them know that they're going to be toward that B side to see that sniper on the B side. You never see that from an offense. So you see the rotations come through. Maybe one person on the flank, that might be Nordic again. What's the numbers here? 3B
3v2 now. It's
2-2.
Able to trade onto Rybo there. Great plays from both sides.
Yeah, a bunch of trades. Now it's a 2-2. Sniper's out for both. No, so Shankers is dead. So Sky does still have a sniper for the side of Knights Templar. Can't quite get it. Oh, he's like one bullet away from getting it. Teammate's gonna clean it up. Knights Templar does. They do they hold the defense once again. I'd like to see an offensive win here from Knights Templar. You sent the full B. The other team sent the full B. Let's play some mind games and send one more full B. Except this time, don't leave an anchor. All 5 straight B, you win this. If not, Syndicate's gonna win this round. That's my guess. That's what I would do, man. So you see straight B. You're gonna think that they have to go A now. Just go full B, man.
The mental games from Trevor here is. I guess that's a reason as to why we talk about the game rather than playing it, right? But,
what are they doing, though?
Going all B. He has proved his point there as Nordic again still holding up that A offensive hold as Sky will push in with this coverage of the smokes as Ginger does have the bomb down towards bottom B. We'll be planting that bad pupper as we speak. The shot's coming through the wall. Nobody's home quite yet as Guzmam again going to push towards that backside. He does have that back door wide open now. Pasty and Kane will take 2 big kills over for the side of Indiana Syndicate as he will slide in and steal a third. 4th goes down from Pasty. Now Nordic last alive in a 1v4. He will drop his Pasty on an absolute tear currently. He snagged 3 kills that round, and all 3 of them were extremely important. This must be his map.
The one thing that I didn't like from that push is they left Nordic on the complete opposite side of the map. It's nice to play that, but I mean, go up mid and play the angle. It's hard to play. It's really hard to help your team if you're in the trench at A and the bomb's already down at B. Like, sure, you might get someone trying to rotate through, but when you break that door, they're gonna hear it. They know you're at B. Honestly, so I don't like leaving the anchor for Knights Templar. I understand why you would do it on any other map, but Arcloth Peak is just way too big of a map to have that. You can't rotate to get anywhere. That's just defensive trades for both teams. An offense needs to be won here.
Yeah, the offense very well may be the swing round that one of these teams needs to propel forward. Again, nothing but defensive round wins so far across the first 4 rounds of this map number 2 is we did see Ginger try and toss a Kobe up towards the outskirts area. Nothing doing quite yet from either squad as we will have a player get aggressive back towards the back B side. Big trades coming back and forth as Ginger will kill a teammate. Definitely not what you want to see there, as now that puts the numbers advantage back in favor of Indiana Syndicate, but not without a separate trade and another. As Shanker's pulling out that sniper rifle yet again and doing some solid work with it, as now it's a 2v2. Ginger and Sky versus Shanker's now just Pasty as well, as Shankers and Pasty working around the backside, and nice gunfights coming in from Pasty and Shankers. Nice team shot there as he did see him jump over. Will he jump out and challenge? Yes, he does. As Shankers will put him down, and that was the offensive round that we needed. That very well may have decided the fate of this game.
So that was COD timing there for Sky. Right, Sky was the last one left for Knights Templar. He jumps a second sooner, a second later. He's not spotted, maybe heard, but he doesn't just get seen like he did, kind of hopping over that little fence there. So that was horrible timing to get. But Syndicate does take that first offensive round, and that could be big. because now the momentum's in their favor. Everyone's won their defense, except for KT, which you just broke. So like, oh man, they broke our defense, and now you're on defense, which you've won every single one if you're Indiana Syndicate. So I don't think they're worried. I think they're just chilling. They're gonna play it kind of slow. We do see the A push this time. We haven't seen that a lot from this map. I think the first round was it, but we got a couple people playing headies. Nordic trying to crawl up through broken, maybe spot an angle, get a shot on some people. Check it out, like God Hill there is like it can total power position. Sees the trophy, so he's gonna know that someone's there on the bomb. First blood goes to the side of Indiana Syndicate.
Interesting decision there to shoot the trophy and alert them to his position. He says balls to the wall and pushes straight up. As the rest of his teammates were able to push through middle and ensure some big kills as Kane, now last alive, back behind the area of the cinder blocks as he will play the trades. Nice job from Knights Templar to counter aggression with more aggression. Is I think if you're KT here, I think you have to ride with the momentum coming out of map number 1. And I think you have to understand that a majority of the gunfights that you are getting in, you are winning. So I feel like if Knights Templar picks up the pace a little bit and continues to play very heavy-handedly, I think they will get the advantage of the Syndicate squad, regardless of whether they're on offense or defense. But the offense there, definitely a must-win round for the side of Knights Templars. That evens it back up. This is the infamous round number 7. Comica, I hope you're in the chat, buddy, because this one's for you. Typically, the round 7 victor does tend to go on and win the game, provided that it's not an absolute blowout. Guzbomb now taking that bomb towards A. It's kind of stagnant towards the middle broken area, as Ginger might be a big player to watch here as he will creep in by the door and take out a big kill onto Guzbomb, who drops that bomb in a very precarious position. Now a 4v2. Bomb is down. Tough position for Indiana Syndicate.
Oh, that's a good smoke, too. He's going to get through. He's probably going to catch, who's that, Pasty there? Nope, never mind. His teammates got him. He didn't even have to get the angle because his teammates were there to just get the kills. Yeah, so that's pretty... Oh, man. I don't know if he just stopped playing because he knew he was dead. If not, that was disgusting. If so, completely understandable. He just kind of stopped and got his head rocked, man. Just to watch that again, you see the legs crawl. Oh, man. That's just... You just got smoked. So Knights Templar takes the round 7. That's 2 in a row for them. They answered the offense, won the defense. So 2 in a row on around 7. I mean, by Comica's logic, Knights Templar, they win 100%.
They're definitely on a fast track to doing so. As again, that mini map getting pulled up in full screen here. You see all 5 players working that middle map to front B push. Is Shanker's only player that can make any type of play with a sniper. Very nice smoke from the side of Knights Templar as Indiana Syndicate needs to turtle up in and around this B-bomb site. Now we see the rotations. Player number 5, that is it, who is working his way back over towards B, may get caught by Nordic. He does. As Nordic now very wisely sliding out of that and leaving it to a 4v4 on this B-bomb site, as I wouldn't be shocked to see Nordic wrap all the way back around towards the front, which is exactly what he's doing. Very nice, patient, cohesive play here from Knights Templar as they get this bomb down. Pasty with a nice quick trade.
Yeah, so the reason that this is... Oh, no, wow. So Syndicate, a bunch more kills just up to Rybo. Bomb's down, only 13 seconds. Just play your life. Peek the bomb. They're on the bomb. You have to do something. Jump out a window. Shoot the guy off the bomb. Oh, he does. He won it. Rybo with
really heads up play. Yeah, really heads up play. Yeah, really heads up play from Rybo there. He said it's a 2v1. They can hop the bomb and play the trade death. As Rybo very wisely hopping out of that front window. You'll see it here on your final kill as he ensures that bomb does not get defused. Solid 1v2 win from Rybo, as I believe he took 2 kills that round that were very, very important. He is now on a 3-kill streak. He died near the end of the round, but definitely not a bad way to end off round number 8 if you are a Knights Templar fan, putting all of the pressure on Indiana Syndicate here to have them extend to a guaranteed 4th map. At this point, it's looking bleak, but we see a full 5B hit from Indiana Syndicate yet again.
So the reason that Knights Templar won that is because Nordic didn't play from the A side. He went up mid map with them. The numbers were there. That's why they won 100%. Indiana's trying to take notes from that. They're trying to send everyone there. They went for more of a wide push than the straight up mid map, like going for it. So I believe that's the stun. Nobody there, but the other team, KT, knows that they're going for this bomb. He avoided the stun, knew that they were coming in. Rybo just played it smart. That's 2 kills for the side of Knights Templar. Make it 3 as I'm trying to finish the sentence. This is not looking good for Indiana Syndicate as Knights Templar just looks up to clean up these last couple kills.
Yeah, the weight of the world on their shoulders. Guzzbomb and Shanker now left alive against the entire Knights Templar squad, as Guzzbomb will be able to steal 1 quick kill onto Rybo. I believe they do have a player on the flank. Very nice pickup from Shankers there, but they're running out of time. Only realistically 10 seconds left for them to try and get in and put this bomb down, as Nordic will get the trade onto Shankers. Now Guzzbomb last alive here. He does need to plant the bomb. Players creeping in and all and around the B site. Too many places for him to look. Not enough bodies for them to fill those spots, as currently Knights Templar will jump forward and take a 2-0 lead in the series. And Trevor, you were only 1 round off from being correct.
I know, man. The Syndicate stole the offense, man. I was like, that would be when they take the offense. That was pretty close. I think it would have been done sooner if Knights Templar would have sent 5B instead of 2 times they tried and failed to go 4B 1A. You cannot do that on the offense in this Call of Duty game, especially with it being 5v5. You send all 5 to that B site, which is typically not the one that you see the most hits from. Really weird that we saw that happen this time, actually. This is the first time I've seen that many B hits on an Arklov peak in the entirety of Modern Warfare, and we're at the very end of it. So that was a really fun round to see. I personally love the B hit. Wish we would have saw more of it. That last offense that came through for Knights Templar, they sent the 5B. I said it from the beginning, man. They sent the 5B. They won the 5B. They cleaned up the last defense. If I'm Indiana Syndicate, I am not, after the way that those last few rounds went. I think Knights Templar won 4 in a row. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was 2-2.
And then you're right back to Gunrunner, where you got smoked in the last respawn.
Yeah, definitely a solid change of pace for the end of that game, as it was 2-2 and then 2-3 in favor of Indiana Syndicate. And then on a run did the Knights Templar team go. It's a really, really solid job there from KT there in the back half of that search and destroy. I agree with you. I think the one player, the anchor player, if you will, holding up towards A, not a good look for them trying to basically muscle their way into a 4v5 over on that B-bomb side, as it did not work out in their favor. As right now, if you're just joining us again, welcome to Friday Match Day here on the K7 League. This is the K7 Cup. This is for all the freaking marbles. As right now, this is the number 3 seed Knights Templar versus the number 6 seed Indiana Syndicate. Both teams vying for an opportunity to push on to the semifinals to play Rated Gaming, the number 2 seeded squad as well. So great matches potentially looking forward onto tomorrow, as if anything is the case that has been similar to the previous games. This one might end in a 3-0 fashion. We will see Indiana Syndicate start on the, I guess, traditionally less favored side of Charlie, but we've seen teams make it work with both sides here recently, as I'm really interested to see if Nordic will be able to pick up that head glitch and see if he can make some kills happen. But speaking of kills happening, 3 straight for the side of Knights Templar, make it a 4. Yeah, now 4 more. Oh my God. Almost all red kill feed there towards the minecarts area, is realistically Shanker's the only one able to put anything together. Now it will snag his 2 set of kills, as now C has already been neutralized. This is not a good start for the side of Indiana.
Yeah, no, this is not a good look. I mean, they have some presence on C here. I mean, the CB is just as good as the AB on this map, 100%. It's a map that can be played either way, but you got to get the B to have a CB, man. You know, so I mean, they're finally able to pick up that C flag, start getting some points on the half just started, and Knights Templar is just absolutely slaying you off the map.
Yeah, again, that middle map presence so important on this domination, as we will fail to see anybody from Syndicate really make that happen, as Kane now trying to make something happen on the backside towards P5. He will hit the flank. 2 big deaths, though, go in favor of Knights Templar, as we saw a solid flank. They had a really good pinch towards that minecarts area, but immediately down as Knights Templar again drawing the attention away from middle map, as Indiana Syndicate's really their only flag has been the Charlie flag throughout the duration of this first half, but nothing doing so far for the white and red squad over on the left side, is right now a 20+ point deficit already. We're just now, here in about 20 seconds, going to make it directly halfway through the first half, but finally some life potentially coming out of Syndicate, as they were able to attain very briefly some middle map control, but that will all fall to the wayside again. Huge team wipe from Knights Templar.
Yeah, so Pacey still has that pressure. Never mind, he missed that. So as soon as I try to say his name, Knights Templar kind of pushes back up through that mid-map, and there's already presence at C. Who's that on the over there towards E? So I think he does fall there, but to kill 2 people as he's going down, and that gives time for teammates to OE kind of get there, put pressure on that C flag. Meanwhile, Indiana is over toward B. They are gonna get it. I think it's the first time that they've had it, or no, okay, so they haven't really actually had it. They were able to flip it once, maybe twice. But as soon as they do, you see Knights Templar hop right back on it. They've held AB the whole time. That's kind of the story of what happens when you start, and you just start absolutely killing everyone. Mid-map pressure has come through for Knights Templar, but look at that number 5 and number 4 there for Indiana Syndicate. They've managed to flip. Oh, the spawns are still there for Knights Templar, though. So they're going to spawn up, probably sniff him out, and oh, that's such bad timing. No, he gets a kill. Oh, I'm talking about everything at the A flag. So I'm passing off the minimap right now for those of you who are confused. So Knights Templar are able to clean up the kills. A couple players did OE toward that A flag, but spawns were still there for Knights Templar. They clean up the kills, and they still have AB.
Yeah, that AB hold, oh so treacherous for the side of Indiana Syndicate as of current, as we have only seen them full cap B on 2 separate occasions now. Will they try to make it a third? Shanker's really the last alive here in a corner. He will be able to secure B, but he's got 2 more players sniffing him out. Is just like that, 3rd straight time that we've seen Indiana Syndicate be able to get control of that B flag for less than 5 seconds. As they really haven't even realistically been able to steal a tick of points off of that B flag quite yet, as Pacey looking to potentially push that mid-map presence and get something going here for the side of Syndicate, but not going to happen, as it is absolutely frying, by the way. He's got 14 kills. He's highest kills in the league, or in the category right now so far in this lobby. So he's continuing to go on a little run. Really need the rest of the Syndicate squad to kind of pick up the pace, see if they can help him in that center map area, especially with the control towards that B flag. But something of note here is that I think part of the reason why Knights Templars jumped so far ahead is that they got on an extremely fast start. They immediately got that 2-to-1 flag advantage, which honestly at that point, it's just a case of playing ring around the rosy. They capture B, you go neutral C. They capture C back, you get right back to B. And that's the downside to having to divide your players up, especially when you're on the side of Indiana Syndicate, who has realistically not been able to win a lot of their one-on-one gunfights.
Yeah, so that 52-105 after the first half, that is, you do not like to see that if you're an Indiana Syndicate fan. I mean, they're down. They've more than doubled your score in just the first half. And after that control, I wouldn't be surprised if Knights Templar just hold CB. They don't even OE. But I mean, geez, they had the pressure on the C flag the whole time. I mean, they basically had a presence there. As it looks like they're gonna send at least one player through that kind of forest area, maybe going for this OE to get that A flag. Number 8 there, Magnifico.
It could be huge.
Be able to do something. Yeah,
nobody from Indiana Syndicate's even looking. Nobody's even looking over there.
And they're all dead too. They're all dying as Knights Templar just pushes up through mid-map. They have that green control. Here goes Magnifico. And another person there toward A. They're not hopping on it just yet. Gonna let that last couple plays. Yeah, they already did flip there. So there are a couple players to clean up. This could be big if Indiana Syndicate does win those gunfights. There's trades going. Oh no, that's big. They already flipped. They're about to get A and B. You got to just feel bad for Indiana Syndicate as they're just getting absolutely fried, slayed, demolished off of this map to start this second half.
If you want a crash course on how not to start on the less advantageous side, you just got it from the Indiana Syndicate right there. Nobody watching the Forest overextension, and Knights Templar making them pay dearly for it, as they were able to immediately assure the good side. And just like that, we're back to square one. We're back to Knights Templar with that 2-flag control and constantly making Indiana Syndicate play on the back foot. And a lot of that has to do with the slaying presence. Look at the scoreboard. Only one player from Knights Templar in single-digit kills. Versus,
Yeah,
I mean, nobody is really even close over on the side of Indiana Syndicate now. It has drastically slowed down, and now Nordic taking the helm of most kills here in the lobby.
and what's crazy is that Sky, the person who is in that single digits, he's been the one that's just been running up mid-map the whole time. Yeah, you got Nordic who's doing his job on the heady watching B, and then that just gives his teammates a chance to just run and be that nuisance, be that player that's just kind of watching everything, or like putting the pressure on the other team to turn their heads. But speaking of turning your heads, look at Kane. He's over toward A, picks up a kill. That immediately turned the head of Nordic there. That could give his team the chance to break toward B. Just kidding. Knights Templar knows what's up. They're there. They're not letting it happen. This is a big gunfight. No, Kane died. He got killed. So what could have been a good, yeah, full, and then that's a neutral for C, maybe even a cap. They have 2 players there. This might be a trip cap.
This is it. This is not, so at this point, this is barely, if not, I mean, so Indiana Syndicate would need a triple cap
Like the whole time, basically.
for the rest of this game. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's not going to happen. So I'm going to say that this is mathematically impossible now, as Indiana Syndicate trying at this point just to pad their stats. Very nice slide in and head glitch abuse there from Guzzbomb, as was not able to pick up any other kills onto the Knights Templar members. Now will steal 1, but immediately traded off, is now again just to rub salt in the wound. Knights Templar pushing up towards C. They don't even want to give them 1 cap here.
No, that's what's great. They just want to see how many points they can get in this domination. I mean, they're already at 163 with the 2 cap for 2 minutes left. You're going to get a good number of points if you hold on to just that. They're like, nah, we want it to be even worse. We don't want to double those score. We want to more than double it. And that's kind of exactly what they're playing for, because they have not let up. Their foot is on the gas. They're just flooring it and going for these kills.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff if you are a Knights Templar fan, and honestly be interested to see them bring this type of fire against the second rated squad of Rated Gaming tomorrow night, when they inevitably do win this map and the series. As again, the winner of this series, who will be again Knights Templar, will go on to play the number 2 seeded Rated Gaming.
They're just bullying them. Like, the spawns flip for 1 spawn, but the guy was there for Knights Templar. Is like, I don't know where you go to report bullies anymore. I'm not in middle school. But man, this is just they're absolutely bullying them, as they're going to get over 200 points in a domination. You don't see it a lot, but when you do, it ends up being something like what's going on right now. Nordic at 27 and 12, Rybo 26, Magnifico 21, Ginger 22, Sky, I mean, he's at 12, but this one's been all over the map the whole time.
97, make it 98 kills across the board from 4 members of Knights Templar alone, as they were very, very, very heavy-handedly just absolutely running amok in the spawn. Ginger trying for the 3-piece there outside of P2. Will not matter, as again, this game is over, sealed up, stick a fork in it, they're done. As Indiana Syndicate will now have free reigns to uninstall Modern Warfare if they'd like to. They have been eliminated out of the K7 Cup. Congratulations to Knights Templar for moving on in a crazily overstated fashion. I mean, 3-0 is one thing, but 3-0 in the matter that they did there at the end is a whole nother monster in and of itself. So that might be the first time I've seen somebody get 100-point clubbed in domination.
Oh man, that's awful. You're right. I don't think I've seen it either.
I'm and honestly, I'm not throwing shade. I'm really not, because Because, I mean, Indiana Syndicate had some flashes in the pan. That hard point looked really good for them for a brief moment. They had some brief flashes of great plays towards the middle to the beginning of that S&D. But honestly, it all fell apart for them. And I'm pretty sure that is the first time I've seen someone get less than 100 points in Dom. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, first time that I've ever casted it, 100%. Maybe on the pro side, team just kind of puts their controllers down. Other than that, man, that was absolutely nutty. That was it. Knights Templar advances over Indiana Syndicate to play Rated Gaming. That will be a good match in itself. I think the natural talent Swift Uprising is going to be really good too. Good players across all four of these teams. They're in the semifinals for a reason of this K7 Cup. I mean, we're there. This is it. It's go big or go home.
Guaranteed top 4 are the teams that you see on your screen. Natural Talent, Swift Uprising, Rated Gaming, and Knights Templar, respectively, taking their top 4 placement in this league. Only one match away from guaranteeing that grand finals appearance. It's very interesting to see, to me, if we will have a repeat of the last major within Season 2. Which was Natural Talent and Rated Gaming. So very, very close to potentially seeing a repeat matchup between the two God squads here in this league, or will Swift Uprising and Knights Templar have something to say about that? You can find out tomorrow night, same time, same channel, here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8 p.m.
We will be... Oh, is it 8? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so I lied. So at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which match do we have? Rated versus Knights Templar coming on tomorrow at 8 p.m. It's going to be some great stuff. Come back tomorrow for some more amazing amateur Call of Duty. On behalf of everybody at K7, again, I'd like to thank Rogue Energy, GetGudHosts, FadeGrips, Evo 9X, Gamers Resort, and DropShotStats for helping make this league possible. Congratulations to Knights Templar for moving on, and on behalf of everybody at K7, I am Shifty, joined by Trevor and Hero in the production booth. You guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy that Cold War Alpha, and stay safe.